Go.
Good morning. Welcome to your IELTS speaking test. There are three parts to the test. In part one, I'm going to be asking you a few questions to get to know you. Let us begin.
All right. Hey, thank you very much. I'm happy to be here.
What is your full name?
My full name is John Marcos, and my friends just call me Johnny. So I'm not sure if you want to call me Johnny or Mr. Marcos. It's fine with me. Either one is good.
Okay. Can I see your ID?
Yes. Here is my passport right here.
Where are you from?
Well, I'm originally from Mexico, but I have lived almost all my life here in the United States. However, I have to still take the IELTS exam because of my citizenship.
Do you work or study?
Right now, I am studying at a university here in the United States, and I have to take the IELTS exam because I need to get a higher score in order to be able to move on to a master's program.
What subject are you studying?
I am a psychology student, and it's a subject that I really, really enjoy a lot. I have been learning it in my bachelor's, and I find it very, very interesting.
Why do you think people would choose such a subject in your country?
You know what? I don't think that a lot of people in my country actually choose this subject. It's not that often that you hear about people in Mexico that are psychologists. You do have psychologists, but it's not as popular as it is here in the United States. But I think that it might become more popular because it's a great way to help people handle and get better with their individual problems and also societal problems.
Do you think your English is good?
I think it's pretty good. You know, I've been living here in the United States for a while, and so I've had a chance to talk to a lot of native speakers. And by talking to native speakers, I've really learned to improve my accent and to learn a lot of vocabulary.
What will you do after studying this language?
After studying English, I hope that it can be very useful in my profession. I think it'll be very good because I'll be able to meet clients who speak Spanish, and also if there are any Americans or people from the UK, I'll be able to help them as well. So I think that I'll still be using the language after I have been studying it for a while.
Okay, let's talk about your home.
Okay.
Can you describe your home?
Yes, right now I'm living in a three-bedroom apartment located in a 16-floor apartment building. My apartment has a living room, dining room, two bedrooms, kitchen, and a laundry room.
Do you like it?
It's okay. You know, I prefer to live in a house, but some of the things that I do like about my apartment are the location, the availability of mass transportation, and also my friends are pretty close.
Would you like to change something about your house?
Yeah, if I could, I would like to change the location of my apartment because I have some next door neighbors that are pretty loud in terms of playing music and having parties. So if I could actually change the actual location of my apartment, that would be great because I need to be able to study for my classes.
Okay. Do you like flowers?
Yeah, I do like flowers. I have grown. I have actually tried to grow my own flowers for a long time. I'm not very good at it, but I love the smell of flowers. Yes.
Do you have any plants in your home?
As I was saying, I've tried to grow flowers myself for a while, so I do have some plants inside my home, and I normally keep them near the windows and in the bedroom because it really helps to make the house smell good.
What kind of plants were they?
Oh wow. I'm not really good with names. I probably can't tell you the actual names of the plants because normally when I go shopping, I just look for the color of the plant and the smell of the plant. And if I like the color and I like the smell, then I buy it. So I'm not really good at names.
When was the last time you bought a plant?
Wow. I would probably say the last time I purchased a new plant was about 4 or 5 months ago. I bought I can't remember the name of it. It's a big green plant, and you're supposed to put it near the window, and it grows very, very long vines. But it's a beautiful plant.
On what occasions do you use flowers in your country?
Well, in my country, we use flowers. Definitely, we use flowers sometimes when there is a funeral, weddings, or for some type of romantic situation.
Do you like to travel by bus or by taxi?
I definitely prefer the bus because on the bus, you're able to really see the way people are inside of a country. You see all types of people on the bus. Some crazy people, some funny people, but I think the bus is more interesting.
Is it easy for you to use such a transportation method?
Definitely, because actually on the buses here, the signs are in English and also in Spanish, and so definitely is very, very easy. What's more is that when you are riding the bus driver is normally very helpful in terms of telling you where you should get off.
Have you ever been on a very long bus journey?
Although I've thought about wanting to travel for extended periods of time on a bus, I've never had an opportunity to do it. However, if I could take a long bus ride somewhere, I definitely think I would love to ride a ride from where I am now to maybe Oregon or Washington because I've heard it's very beautiful.
Do you like giving presents to people?
Yes. I think that it is very nice to give presents to people, especially when they're not expecting it, because it's nice to be able to see their happiness from receiving a present. So definitely that is something I love to do.
What type of presents do you like to give?
Well, I think it's great to be able to give presents that are unique, because I think that people will remember those types of presents a lot more.
Do you give presents that you made yourself to anyone?
No, I would have to say I've never done that before, since I don't have any artistic talent to make presents. So I think that the person would find it very funny to receive something made by me.
Okay. Do you read magazines?
Yes, I have looked at many magazines over the years. I think that reading magazines is very helpful for your knowledge, but also for being able to look at the pictures from many different places.
Which ones do you prefer?
I would have to say my favorite magazine is Discover Magazine, because in Discover Magazine it tells you all of the latest scientific discoveries that have happened. In fact, recently I read an article that was talking about or was discussing about the way that Neanderthals would speak if we actually heard them, and that was very interesting.
Did it help you to learn English?
Yes, definitely, because when looking at the Discover magazine, it really gives me an opportunity to learn a lot of vocabulary that I've never heard of before. And so I've actually gotten better by reading magazines like that.
Can you tell me the differences between a magazine and a newspaper?
Let's see. Definitely. I can discuss that. I can talk about that issue because when you think about a newspaper, a newspaper is going to give you very instant, right away information that happened the previous day. And when it comes to a magazine, they might have articles that contain information that is a month old or 2 months old, because some magazines come out every month or every other month. So I think that's one of the major differences between a magazine and a newspaper, is that the magazine it covers a longer period of time, and in a newspaper it's more of instant information.
Okay. When did you get your first mobile phone?
Well, I received I received a Nokia mobile phone probably about 10 years ago. And if I remember correctly, that was the very first phone in my life.
Okay. When should a mobile phone not be used?
Well, that's very controversial. That's very controversial because some people feel that you should be able to use a mobile phone in class if it helps you. But my feeling is that they should not allow us to use those phones in the classroom, because they can be a distraction to the student, because they won't be listening to the teacher. Also, if the cell phone goes off or makes any noise, it will be a huge distraction for the teacher. So I think that they should not be used definitely in classrooms. The only other place I can think of would be an airport.
Okay. Do you like to send or receive postcards?
Actually, I like postcards, but I don't like to send them. The main reason why is that my handwriting is not very good. And so I think if someone were to receive a postcard from me, it may not be very legible.
What type of cards do you send to your friends or family?
Most of the time, when I'm traveling to different parts of the world, I will get a postcard from the place that I visit, because I think that the people will find it very interesting. The people will find the photos on the front very interesting.
Did you dance when you were a child?
Probably. I probably danced when I was a child. Yeah, I think I did. Now that I'm thinking about it, we played a lot of music in the house where I lived, and I can definitely remember getting up and dancing.
Do you like dancing?
I like the idea of dancing. I've tried to dance off and on over the years, but I'm not very good at it. I would like to learn more so that I can appreciate it better.
Where do you usually dance?
When I have an opportunity to dance, it's normally going to be at someone's wedding or at a party.
Thank you very much. That will conclude part 1.
Thank you.